Welcome, everybody. My name is Chastity, and I'm going to be your teacher learner, instructor, facilitator. Uh, I'm not super big on titles, so Chastity works just fine, or Chas or Chaz, um, whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm super excited. Oh my goodness, we have so much to learn. I have been bringing in information for about 2 years. And by bringing in information, I mean my body has actually been transforming consistently for 2 years. And I've been understanding how to do so many different things. My spiritual practices, my spiritual housekeeping, the way that I facilitate and help others with their journeys has changed dramatically, and a lot of that has to do with being able to shift within my own body. Um, uh, Different frequencies and vibrations, clearing out lower level vibrations and being able to then make room for different vibrations from other multidimensional realities to be able to settle into the bodies. Okay. So shielding has been I would say the number one thing that I have found to be most important. The second one is going to be understanding how to clear out um, uh, lower level frequencies. You'll hear me refer to it as negative ego. Uh, or bodies that controller groups have control over or have had planetary control over, so a level of mind control and things like that. But we're not going to get into negative ego. It might pop up in conversation as we're moving through, but what's going to be most important is understanding that you are a multidimensional electromagnetic being and that it is your job, first and foremost, to um, protect yourself. So there's this saying, I don't even know who says it, but I've seen it everywhere. Whoever controls the mind controls the soul. And there's no doubt in my mind that that is so very true. And so, by learning how to shield and protect yourself, it's interesting because that negative ego that I just spoke of actually begins to dissolve. You, when you can understand and see how and what your bodies are and how they work together, then it's easier to go, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that not only do I just have to like shield myself, like some people will be like, oh, throw a bubble around yourself. And, I did that for plenty of years and it just wasn't, it was definitely penetratable. So is that a word? Penetratable? Anyway, penetrable, I think is how I would say that. So it didn't matter how thick I made it. And when I taught this as well, making it thick, changing its colors, all these things. And so it's like, while yes, that can be effective, it's not, it's not the strongest. And that was because I really didn't understand how the body functioned and how the physical body and the soul body and the oversoul and the avatar and the rishi and all of these things, how they come in and how they work together. And so I've been cultivating my own bodies and understanding from my teams. Um, I have some really big some really amazing beings that have been assisting me in my ascension process and helping me understand in as basic of terms as possible on how to shield. So uh, I don't have a lot of super scientific facts, and I actually do have a link to a very dear friend of mine, and his name is Colin Joe Byrne. And there is a spot that you can click if you wanted to dive deeper into the sciences behind that. I will go over a little bit of things, but I want to keep it as simple as possible, as understandable and attainable as possible in a language that we can all understand. So be prepared to ask questions. Like if you have something that pops up and you're not getting a straight answer or not seeing something correctly, I believe we're going to do at the end of this, I would like to do a live uh, FAQ section or section, frequently asked questions section. So I'm thinking that it's going to be live, and then for those who come in later and do the program later, it won't be live for them, but there'll be really good questions. So stay tuned for that as we move through the course. And wow. Yeah, I'm super excited. So much love to you guys. Get ready to ask questions. Grab a cup of coffee. I've got mine right here, or tea, water, definitely water, because, this can, we will do some exercises together. And my intention at the end of each video is to have a type of clearing or understanding. So it's kind of like if you've ever had a session with me, you'll get a sense for what a session would feel like. So I wanted everybody to be able to not only learn how to shield themselves, but I want everybody to benefit with like some clearings too. So it's going to be incorporated. Also, words are things. Oh my goodness, I could just go on and on about this. But um, when I do videos, whether they be instructional videos or shows or anything like that, my container, so my shield, is set up with certain cues or um, ideas or programs or things that I want to vibrate out. So you are constantly, even in between the words, learning something. Different levels of my bodies are talking to different levels of your bodies, and this is all by design. And it seems as though we'll likely go into some of this, and it's really about intention and how we set our intentions when we do stuff. So welcome. And I'm super excited to work with you. And here we go. Much love to you guys.